Hi, gorgeous Geminis. Welcome to June 2019. Happy birthday, Gems. For those of you who had your May birthdays, I love you guys. I hope you had beautiful birthdays. I know a couple of you definitely did. So we're here in June. We're here in a very magical time. The solstice, one of the solstice months, right? And if you're in the northern hemisphere, it's the summer solstice. Southern, obviously, also the winter solstice. But that change in light means there's a lot of recalibrating energy, and that's where we're going to be focusing today. We're going to be focusing on this idea of when we hit these calibrating points, how to utilize them in the course of this year that we are so deeply connected to the sun and to light and the way it shifts. This is a really great time to reassess. So for you, you guys are quick moving, ruled by Mercury. One of the notes I have for you during this birthday season is to allow yourself to have some expanded visions of desire. Yes, focus on all the little things. I have a really good Gemini friend, and she was messaging me the other night. And she was telling me she's at this new cycle in her life where she's going to be practicing her desire muscle, which means, trying things that she wants to try, wanting things, and enjoying the possibilities that lead from that. So a lot of it is going to be for you, kind of testing those waters, feeling out what feels good to you, trying things, opening your heart to the possibilities of what will feel good and what will feel supportive to you this month. So I think that's really beautiful. We have your new moon this month. Along with your birthday, we have a new moon on June 3rd. 9 of Swords. Letting go of worry, letting go of that quick mercurial mind that can get us thinking quickly, right? We have your ruling planet moving into Cancer on June 4th. So moving into value, moving into what you love and value. We have Venus moving into your sign on the 9th. That'll be fun. I think that'll give you a lot of pizzazz. Speaking of desire and wanting to kind of explore what you really want in life and letting yourself play and be that playful, childlike self is really important, and Venus being in your sign will help. Queen of Pentacles, value, 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 groundedness. Here's a dualism, right? Paranoia, worry, fear, worth, value, groundedness, knowing, details, taking your time, slowing down, smelling the roses, right? It's your direction right now. It's like redirect away from the fear and the panic into the knowing. Strong theme for you guys. There's a full moon in your opposite sign of Sagittarius on the 17th. That full moon is going to highlight how you want to relate to others, how you want to relate to the world around you. 3 of Pentacles. Yes, I'm loving this. How you want to relate to the world around you, how you want to relate to those you love, and how you want your relationships to look. Whoa, geez. 8 of Pentacles. Man, this is some strong Pentacles energy. 7 of Cups. One of the other things going on this month, besides the big solstice, we shift into Cancer season, we shift into your neighboring sign, we start to feel a different sense of self once that happens. We also have this really interesting thing that happens where Saturn in Capricorn is going to be sextiling Neptune in Pisces like a couple of days before the solstice. And that's the whole thing of like what we're dreaming and how we dream about that. If we can refine that and connect in with it through being here in the physical, we can make it a reality. But we first need to connect at a heart level with our dreams and fantasies, right? Ooh, 6 of Wands and 8 of Swords. Okay, there's like the green light go, wait, no, can't do that. Green light go, wait, no, I'm not allowed. So there's some self-permission going on with you guys this month as well. Page of Swords, clarity, yes. Here's what I'll say, you guys. It's going to be a month where it's like little rivulets of energy are going to be flowing through. So this is kind of always the case in the world that we live in, but little nuggets of information, waves of emotion will be coming through you. There will be times when there are waves of emotion of paranoia, worry, fear, what's happening, who am I, what am I doing, why am I doing any of this? There will be moments where you feel really grounded, really focused, really hopeful. Four of Swords, integrate. That is your overarching message. To integrate, to allow, to breathe, to let your dreams filter through your energetic system so that you can implement them on the physical, on the ground level, right? There will be days where you feel really clear. The message is clear. You know who you are. You know where you're going. There will be days where you feel blind and like you're not sure any of this is working out. And your homework is going to be to roll with each of these little bits because they're each giving you information. Once again, this is a recalibration month. You have an interesting position in the year because you are mutable air, so you already have this moving quality to you, right? This ability to move through different mental spaces and landscapes and ideas. But you also are the mutable sign right before a big solstice shift, like Sagittarius on the other end. And when you are that, your sense of identity really gets a little bit more workshopped in these solstice moments. So, like I said, there's some worry and some fear maybe. Maybe you feel that you can't quite trust in what is unfolding for you. Getting used to the new landscape that's around you can sometimes cause actually a little bit more of this worry, a little bit more of this restlessness, this kind of sleepless feeling of uncertainty. However, here's the thing though. You're really working on building new practices, new lifestyle, and new self-loving routines that are building you up in profound and significant ways. And in fact, the next three cards are so supportive of you. I am really happy to see this. The Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. These are grounded building energies. It's about, the slow and steady progress, right? It's this whole idea of, you can't, in like a couple of days of doing something really good for yourself, whether it's thinking thoughts that are healthier for you or eating foods that are feeling better for you or waking at an hour that feels good for you, what have you, you're not going to notice differences right away. But if you do it for a couple of months, it's going to be like, whoa, you have a whole new set of feelings and experiences that are coming up and out of you. And for you, you are building your foundation. You are building on work that you want to do in the world. Now, this is a really big theme for June, I'm realizing, is people's life missions are coming up to the surface. Being able to see a little bit more clearly what it is that you want to contribute, what you want to do, how you want to help the world along, how you want to embody the work that you do in the world. This can also be about, putting aside some money, saving up, getting your health in alignment. This can be really good for re-energizing your health and feeling that you are having healthy connection with your physical. And there is a soft, sweet slowness to this. So trust this because it's not flashy. It's not about the big dynamic boom. It's about those seeds coming up from the ground. It's about the sunlight hitting the plants and the photosynthesis happening, right? It's about each breath in and out. It's about each word written down. It's about each time you show up to your creative purpose. And this is a practice of showing up to what we really care about, what really nourishes us at a soul level. Not just on a superficial level, but at the soul level. Now, you have some deciphering and discernment in this month. It has to do with what does nurture your soul. You have some experimentation to do. It's where the Seven of Cups comes in, because this is a great card for figuring out what it is that is nurturing you and nourishing you and what it is that's maybe secretly poisoning you a little bit. And it's done via intuition. It's done via soul voice working through you, working through your energetic system, working through who you are now. It's very effective. But it means kind of poking into different parts of yourself, right? It means kind of taking some time to feel through maybe something that feels a little jagged in your heart. What is that? What cup is it that you're picking up there? And how can you kind of maybe modify that so you're not picking it up? So the Seven of Cups is about spiritual ascension. It's about assessment, deep, deep rooted assessment of what you want to create in your life and what you want to pick up, what you want to leave behind. Very psychic energy, very much about your dream world, your emotional world, the unseen world, and how it's affecting you. So be aware that you are doing this work underneath all this building yourself up. Now, one of these paths leads to this kind of triumphant return of the king kind of energy, right? There is progress being made in your life. There are answers coming in. There is clarity. There is this sense of holding your chest high and feeling like support is yours and that you are supported. There's also this sense that you know who you are. And I think the truth is that you do know who you are. You do know what you want. You do know what your standards are. You do know what you need. So there's no point running away from it. There's no point trying to obscure it in your own mind or deny it to yourself when you know this is something you want. When you know you want to ride forward into this life. Now, there is this kind of sense of fear and worry, like you can't quite see. And here's the deal. You are being asked this month with the recalibration energy and with your birthday season and new trip around the sun, you are being asked to think big, think the big picture, but hold it lightly. Don't try and get so detail-oriented about where you think you need to be by the end of 2019 or what have you, that you start to imprison yourself, because it will obscure your ability to enjoy the moment. And you will start to get more of this paranoid, worried energy. You know, you've had only 2 cards that are actually about getting stuck in a rut, in a mental rut, and everything else is like, don't worry, things are moving forward. Look. You're building the life you want. Look, you're making the progress you want. Look, the people that you want around you are coming in. Look, your energy's returning. Look, you're feeling connected. Look. So whenever that part of your mind starts to speak, let it know you love it. Let it know you're supported. Let it know that you are taken care of. And the clarity will come. You'll know exactly where to go. I think this month may feel a little bit of that mystic energy. Quiet, nurturing, gentle, soft, subtle. But as a whole, as a collective, as a cohesive whole, there's clarity in it. There's knowing your path. There's knowing your worth. There's knowing where you're going. And if you have any situations in your life where you are feeling muddled, where you have like exclamation mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, exclamation mark kind of energy where you're like, what? It will get addressed this month because you don't want it. Those kind of situations tend to, the reason that they have that feel to them is because we want them to be different than they are. We want the situations to be different than they are. So we get frustrated when they won't meet that because it's people and processes have to go through their own thing. We can't decide that for other people or for the situation as a whole, right? Finally, at the top of this reading, we have the Four of Swords, and I love this card. I have nicknamed this card the nap card. I know everybody thinks this guy is dead, and yes, you know, there's a crypt vibe going on with the Four of Swords. However, it's like we go through multiple deaths in our life, like internally, energetically, and you know, even sleep. When you look at the way that cultures have talked about sleep, there's that sense of death in sleep. So there's a connection there. And the reason that is we are death and rebirth energy. We're constantly regenerating. And if we don't pay attention to the rest points, we stop actually regenerating. If we avoid these quiet spaces of integration, we actually stop ourselves from moving forward. So for you, if you feel that there are times when you're getting kind of asked to go and check in with your Seven of Cups process, to go and check in with your self-value and your self-worth and your self-honoring and where you're thinking thoughts that are trapping you. If you are going into places where you're denying, something that you need to be clear with yourself on and you need the truth about, you're going to be asked to rest. You're going to be asked to integrate, slow down, enjoy. It's not always about having the busy work, right? Sometimes it's really the good stuff is in this knowing space of rest. So, I have a solstice toast for you all with my sparkling water. And this is a toast to wish you so well, not only on your birthday journeys and your solar return, but also as we move into the solstice and into Moonchild season. Here we go. May joy sing through your bones in the gentleness of the moment. May ideas flow through you like water with no resistance. May your mind feel relaxed and calm. May you open to the possibilities without fully understanding them yet. May the feeling of patience become a point of comfort and healing and savoring. Cheers to you. I love you guys so much. I'm really excited to see what this healing, empowering journey is going to do for you. I think it's going to be amazing. Happy birthday again, my Gemini family. If you'd like to work with me, you can email me or visit my website. I will leave all my info in the description box. You can find me at Sarah Verba on Instagram as well. I still have the mid-year magical intuitive guides, and if you haven't checked them out, I highly recommend it. It's great for navigating these deeper waters that we are in this summer, or winter if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. So I will leave the link for that. That's on Vimeo, ready to download right now. Follow and subscribe and like this video. It really helps me out, and I love you guys, and I want you to stick around. I want to do cool things with you. There's a lot more coming up ahead. I'm also wearing PinkLune's gorgeous jewelry. This is a tiger's eye and quartz crown, and I'm obsessed. She's going to be making more crowns. I have gotten a sneak peek of what she has up her sleeve, and I'm just like heart eyes all the way. So go check her out. This crown is for sale, you guys. So I'm going to leave all of that in the description box. I hope you have a beautiful, magical, mystical June, and I will see you so soon for more magic.